All right, so what we are doing today is we're trying to make our 3D print pen tool just a little bit better. All right, so what we've done is we've added a section over here for a counterweight for the camera, so that way hopefully it'll be perfectly balanced in the middle. And I've also made a little part that'll hopefully block the laser from coming down, because before we had a really nice piece of cardboard taped to it. And so we're gonna try and make it a little bit nicer.
Oh, and to address all the comments that said, just download a file on Thingiverse, it doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't, because no one's done a pen tool like this.
No.
This might be on Thingiverse, maybe it won't be.
Yeah. Maybe it'll just be available to our patrons, who are nice to us.
Yeah!
Yeah!
All right, so here is the old one. The good thing about this one is it was hard to get off. All right, there's that piece that we love. I did not create a new one of these because it seemed to work pretty well.
Man, it's crazy how much that added to the stability of it though, because without it.
Yeah, well, because remember it has that gap.
Yeah.
This is a very important piece. It'd be unfortunate if I were to. First, we can see the laser. So what I did was I just made a fitting for it.
Look at that!
Boom, no laser.
That's amazing.
So I wanted to attach it to here to make it all one piece, but unfortunately, it would have to go back just a little bit, and for me to install this can't happen. So, we got this. All right, maybe there's a problem with install. All right, and I made it pretty close to clearance, as one can tell. All right, so now we click it in. Oh, I also made the two teeth in the back a 100th of an inch closer.
They are perfect.
Yeah, so it's pretty tight.
I don't even know if the camera can get close enough to tell.
So here's the only thing I don't like, because last time we did print settings, I made it super high, low infield. It's a little
thin.
So we might reprint just this, a little bit more dense, but I would say that is a success. I mean, there's very little wiggle in there.
And once we have the camera and some counterweight, it's gonna be perfect.
You guys do like Lars work.
Amen. So yeah, there's the new print. I guess we gotta draw something.
What do you want to draw?
Fuck, it's cold out here.
Yeah, it sucks.
All right, so what we've done is we went back at the Hypertherm nozzle 3D printed tray, because I found that there were some mistakes that we didn't know until we tried it. So I went to print a new one. Now this one, I think is gonna fix some issues, but in trying to save material, because it's such a big print, I tried to save material using infill settings. And unfortunately, it led to a few holes in the top. Now, it's still very functional, it's still really solid, but because we set the infill at 5%, you can see it's trying to bridge that gap all the way around. You can actually see the infill, because I made the walls only two layers thick all around, and usually it's 4. So that's why you can kind of see through it. Now, if this were gonna be on display or anything, I would absolutely do it with better infill, more layers, but because it's just a storage tray, it doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to do the job.
Yeah. Well, in those two settings, the wall and the infill cut down the print time from, what, 7 hours to 4.5?
Yeah, 4.5, and I think it saved us like 50 grams of material. So, worth it for the use. Now, let's go compare this to the other one. So, the only changes I made, really, are before, and you'll see it here in a second, the lip that holds the nozzle in was a 1/4 inch, and I made this 3/4 of an inch, and you'll see why it's a problem. Now, if I bring it out nice and gently, great, it all works. But if I bring it out and then close it, That's not great.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put this in, see how it, if it's any better. Oh.
No.
Infill settings.
Yep.
That sits in there nice. Put a few in different spots. So, oh yeah. So now, when Tay comes and slams the drawer, it'll be fine.
Yeah,
There we go. So, it works. I think I can use the screen. Oh no, I cut through. Oh shit, I actually. No, it's fine. Okay. All right. I tried to save material in different ways. Like this one, I did 0.5 or 5% infill. I also took out from the bottom. And I decided not to do it for this one. So could have saved more material, but this was more about the practice of doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, like we were really trying to push this 3D printer to the max, and this thing keeps surpassing our expectations.
No kidding.
All right, so let's. All right, she's in there. Now let's see. Fine cut, brand new, 65. There's another 65. Let's see, that's 105. Oh, that looks brand new. All right, so now.
Hey.
Yeah. All right, that makes me feel so much better.
Yeah.
Because every time I'd close it, I'd have to go.
Yeah.
Easy, easy.
Yeah, because then it defeats the purpose of it organizing it when it scatters everywhere.
Right. So, do we have anything that needs to be organized with circles?
Our marble races.
Coming soon.